Hi, this is Molly. I'm here with Katie today at the Jump and Rope gym. We're going to start today with our footwork drills. We've been to over 250 different CrossFit gyms in the last 3 years. What happens in our seminars is we always set people up with the correct setup position with their bodies. We're going to do another video on that. But we're going to jump ahead and work on our footwork drills. The idea behind footwork is that your feet are moving in different patterns, but your hands and arms and positioning of your hands should always stay in the same place. So that's why we work on this. We really want to disconnect our hands from our feet. It's also a great time to work on endurance training, just work on your stamina. This drill takes 3 minutes. The idea today behind the video is to show you the footwork skills. I'm going to have Katie demonstrate the skills here on the camera. I'm going to go side by side with her. I just want to highlight some of the faults that you're going to run into with these drills, and so you can kind of see side by side what's going on. So the first footwork drill that we want to work on is the side straddle. Essentially, when you're doing the side straddle, you don't want your feet to go wider than your hips, so it's not a really far side straddle, just nice, minimal out to the hips position, and the rope is going to revolve under every out and in step that you're taking. So Katie and I are going to do footwork together, and you're going to notice with Katie's hands are staying close to her hips, but watch my hands follow my feet. So you're going to see a lot of this, flattening of the arms, following those legs out. So again, really focusing on keeping tight, keeping the elbows back and the hands towards the hips, all right? This is the drill, right? We're working on our brain, keeping the hands in place, and those feet are moving. The next one we're going to do sort of staggered this way you can see this position. We're both going to have our right foot go out in front first. We're just going to do it without the rope so it kicks in front. So with the forward straddle, you don't want to be too wide, just also if this was your shoulders, it's about that positioning as well. From here you're going to go back to the single and then switch feet. Back to the single and switch feet. So this is one of the most difficult footwork drills that we do. What commonly will happen is right when that foot jumps out, the hand's going to go back and down. Okay, so you need to put a lot of effort on keeping that elbow back, keeping the bend in the arm, and pushing down with your wrist. So Katie and I are going to start with the front foot, the right foot in front, forward together, both focusing on good setup. So what are we going to see happen? Those arms drop, going behind the body. Okay, tripping up the rope's going to start hitting out in front and hitting out in front of our toes. So again, another drill to try to keep those hands close to the hips, elbows back. The third one, the skier, keeping the feet together. They can touch. We're going to just jump to the side and then the other side. Sometimes it's helpful to just find a line or a crack on the floor, get over it, stay on the balls of your feet, don't let the heels touch. So here we go on to the right, left. Typically we see with the upper body, the arms wanting to twist and go to the other side, and ultimately the rope just stops, okay? So this is an easy one, jumping right to left, staying on the balls of the feet, not letting the heels strike. The last one is just finding balance on one foot. We're going to jump twice on one foot, twice on the other foot. From the side view, again, we want to stay on the ball of the foot, right, and then switch, keeping that energy forward, keeping everything in a nice hollow position. So here we are, we'll start on the right foot. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Sometimes on this one, we'll see a cadence issue. Notice it's a double bounce. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. We want to make sure we push those hands through the air, push with the wrists, using our wrist speed. Okay, so how many times a week do you do this? We suggest 2 to 3 times a week, especially if you're a beginner jump roper and you're still trying to master your double unders, because we see so many athletes with their double unders following their feet, following that pike. So why not take a step back, work on some of this footwork, work on getting that heart rate up, working on some endurance. We also suggest using a rope, like the beaded rope, something that's going to provide some output, some feedback. It's also going to move with you in the air. We're finding, like I said, when you start moving those arms and those feet are moving, you're going to want a rope that's going to move with you. So I don't suggest using your speed rope for this type of footwork drill. So the suggestion is 2 to 3 times a week for 3 minutes. What the interval set will look like, it's a 4 by 20. You're going to do 4 different movements. You're going to start with the side straddle. You'll do 20 side straddles, 20 forward straddles, 20 skiers, and then 20 one-foot steps. So Katie, for demo purposes, is going to show you 4 of each and then cycle through twice. So here she'll start with her 4 side straddles. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then she starts over. That would be set number 2, assuming that she just already did 20 of all of these different footwork movements. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? All right, so good luck with your training. If you have any questions, feel free to visit our website at www.jumpnrope.com, visit our Facebook site, visit our Twitter, and email Katie if you have any other questions beyond that. Come on.
Throw me into the